everyone doing tonight? You having fun? Yeah? When I was 18 years old, I had a stroke. Yeah, no one's gonna laugh at that? Okay. Yeah, my mom would always say that I was super mature when I was growing up. I didn't think she meant that mature. Yeah, my hospital girl summer was pretty uneventful. Yeah, when I was like up there on the stroke ward, I was hoping to run into some like DILF older men, you know, like maybe like a Pedro Pascal lookalike or a Taika Waititi, but no, it was just Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins. Martin Scorsese. Anthony Hopkins. It was very disappointing. So basically, memory is the number one thing that I struggle with post-stroke. I started introducing my friends to each other after they met through me already. And true story, the other day I was talking to my friend Izzy, who's right here, about the movie Bottoms. And I was like, oh my God, you should totally go see it. Like, it's so funny. Io Debris incredible. When are you going to go see it? And she turned to me and she was like, Haley, we saw it together. Like, we shared popcorn, you don't remember that? You guys didn't think I'd come up here without notes, did you? That'd be so stupid. I do not trust my brain enough to do that. Thank you to the Crow for letting me be the comic that gets to do this. This is like accessibility. So I don't know if many of you guys know this, but Hailey Bieber, you know, like married to the infamous Justin, also had a stroke at the same time that I did, except she had the easier kind. And I know that we shouldn't pit like two equally beautiful, successful women against each other, but I really fucking hate her for it. Like, she had the kind where only half of your body goes numb, so basically she was at like brunch in a Balenciaga tracksuit, like, oh, Justin, my arm feels funny, and she got so much recognition for that. It's not fair. Like, she's the reason that a lot of people know that young people can have strokes. And I should be that reason. I should be the reason that you guys know that. So, meanwhile, I had the kind of stroke where you don't know where you are or who you are for days. So I'm just like sitting in the hospital. Vision is so blurry, I can't see anything. And I'm looking at my parents, or like what I think is my parents, you know, like blobs. And I'm like, I'm so happy that we live next door to a spirit Halloween. We don't. So my ability to sleep has been affected post-stroke. I don't sleep as much anymore because the stroke happened when I was asleep. So, you know, I'm afraid that if I sleep, I'll die. Yikes. Sorry to bring the mood down. Which sucks, because then I don't sleep as much as I used to anymore. And that's like the number one thing my doctor said that I need to do. So it just makes me wonder, like, why couldn't the stroke have happened when I was, like, late for class? Or, like, my room was messy. You know how much better my life would be if I didn't do those things anymore? I joined a support group for strokes. Yeah, that's exciting. I see the looks on your faces like, fucking finally, get her some help. Send her to a specialist. No, seriously, I think support groups are great. More people should go to them. Like, this message is brought to you by Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield. You know the drill. My support group meets on Zoom. It's like me and a bunch of old people. So the first 25 minutes is teaching Barbara how to turn her camera on. And then we go around the room, or the Zoom room, and then we're like, okay, what do you miss about your life before you had the stroke? And I'm honest. I'm like, I miss drinking. I miss getting fucked up at USC on a Tuesday night, drinking jungle juice straight out of the bowl. You were there. You remember that. And then Richard unmutes his mic and is like, I miss holding my grandkids. And how am I supposed to compete with that? I talk about having had a stroke in some of my classes, and everyone's super understanding about it, except this one bitch that's in the corner. And, like, I don't even bring it up excessively either. I, like, mention it if I'm wearing my sunglasses inside and the professor asks, you know? And this one bitch in the corner is just like, ugh, she's talking about it again. Ugh. And she rolls her eyes, which is crazy to me because if you hated me that much, you should be happy that it happened. Right? Like, wouldn't you want it to happen again? You should be turning on all the lights in my classroom and like taking my medication out of my bag. Like, let the blood clot again. Like, why? People are not good enough haters. Well, anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with some parting words about strokes, you know, in case you're thinking of having one. Here are some good things that have come from having had a stroke. Number one, if you are a film student like I am, the 10th time you watch Parasite will feel like the first. Number two, you will get some disabilities, that's true, but you will get great accommodations. For example, The Crow lets me hold this paper up here. I also get early registration, which means I can get any class that I want. And that's about it for accommodations. My bar's pretty low for those, but I bet Hailey Bieber gets a jet. So, and finally, if you make out with an ugly guy at a party, you don't have to get blackout drunk to forget him. That's my time. I'm Haley Warren.